everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. Pass to Haliburton. From down in the low post, it goes. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Haliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Haliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Haliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the shot goes in.
Defense doing their best to put Haliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Towns in the corner. Over Siakam. Towns, no luck.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's Nembhard. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And it's Brunson missing. And it's the Pacers' ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Nesmith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Bridges. New York, no good that time either.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Now, here's Haliburton. Here's Turner. Shot clock at 4. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
A big like Turner just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Pacers leading by 5. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Now Haliburton. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Indiana. Haliburton is doubled. Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton.
Yeah, Haliburton just sees the play before the play.
At the top of the key, Towns. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
On the wing, Turner. Anunoby comes with the double team. Here's Nembhard. And the three ball is good. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
6 to shoot. And it's Brunson missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here are the Knicks now, trailing by 13. To the paint. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
It's Nembhard on the wing. No good with the triple. Here's Hart. Pass to Bridges. Back to Hart. Bridges outside. Got a hand on it. And he stays with it. And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And will be
17.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play. But this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. The numbers will back it up, Brent, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Here's Nesmith. No good on the three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Nesmith. Hits the three-point bomb. Nesmith has got 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Bridges, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Halliburton, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Back to Hart. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Indiana moving the ball around. Nembhard drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Siakam with it. Off target with his three. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And stolen by Siakam. Neesmith with the ball. Brunson picks him up. That one good for two.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Pass to Turner. A three. Neesmith can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
51 seconds left in the first half. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point differential. Another shot. Robinson misses. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Inside. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got his first points of the game.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Bridges left side. Poked loose. And so it's Indiana heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Payne. No good on the triple. Pacers leading by 7. Down low. Nice move. Back to Toppin. Pass to McConnell. And here is Toppin. Tipped away.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
McConnell with it. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now Mathurin, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And the coaching staff loving this. Confidence in Obi Toppin's catch and shoot game.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. It's stolen by Bryant. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Knocks it loose. Robinson with it. Picked up by Shepard. Here's Achua. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Puts the move on, and it's laid in by Shepherd. And the Pacers lead by 11. To the inside, Achua, and it's sent back by Bryant. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That one misses. Knicks trail by 11. Achua with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. And McBride gets it to go.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Toppin. That shot missing.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Now here's Towns. Toppin pulls it in. And here's McConnell. And finish off by Bryant.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it tacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to Mathurin. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New York. In the corner, it's Bridges. For 3. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Bridges got 6.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Brunson surveying the D. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Here's Shepherd. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 9. Out left to the wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Achua, no good. And so it's Indiana with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Mathurin. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Brunson. Driving in. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
Here's Shepherd. Got it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pacers lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Stolen away. Here's McBride. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Halliburton outside. Over to the left wing. Here's McBride. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They're leading by 8. Outside, Towns. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Nesmith. Halliburton looking around. Here's Brunson. Missed inside.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
If you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
That one falls for Brunson. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Pass to Nembhard. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Siakam for 3. Knicks trail by 3. Over in the corner, McBride. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
They now take the lead. Anunoby's got the lead up to 3 now for New York. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for New York.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Over to the wing. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Pass to Brunson. Towns down low. Over Halliburton. Towns, no luck.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Buries it from 3-point range.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Towns wide open. It falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Oh, they give it up and then get the lead right back. 2 triples back to back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous.
Here's Nesmith. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Pacers lead by 1.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they've given it up. That is world class.
We love seeing that. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Back to Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Nesmith can't get it to go.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
That's too hard. To the middle. Money!
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Takes it out to Siakam. Oh, basket to tie the game.
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Over Halliburton. It's good!
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue.
GG's, man. GG's.
Until the very
It was a
last
great game.
moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that
I believe I
crowd
reported that, too.
behind you oftentimes is.
Damn. Jalen Brunson. Just so clutch. Cat did great in the fourth. Oh my god, my entire team just went off in the fourth. They don't call me Mr. Clutch for nothing. Been down 70-6. Down 27-20. Everything looks terrible. Third quarter. Now, third quarter, I'm down by 10 points now. Fucking blow him out. I only let him shoot threes. 6 turnovers. Nuts. We did that last time. Wow, Josh Hart really made a difference. 12. Mikal was 0.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories.
Oh, Jokic
with attitude there. Love it.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Here's Brunson after the Nuggets pick up 2. From 10 feet out, Porter pulls it in. Here's Denver now to the middle. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Spacing thing. Things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
Brunson surveying the D. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by Jokic. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. The 19-foot shot. That shot off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Brunson with it. Now defended by Jokic. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Denver in the lead. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Now here's Towns. Following the miss by Jokic. That ties the game.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Here's Westbrook. And Anunoby sends it back. Brunson outside. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Towns. And again, Denver no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Anunoby outside. No good with the triple. Here's Denver now. And that one, good.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
For three, Bridges. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so here's Denver. Wide open look here for Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner three is just another trick he has up his sleeve.
Good on the shot.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns with it. Defended by Gordon. And that one drops for him. And that's now 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Here's Jokic, and again it's Denver.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Back to Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Brunson missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Murray, no good. Knicks trailed by 3. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Westbrook. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Bridges. And he gets it to go from the corner.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Jokic with it. He's got 7. Gordon outside. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
In the corner, it's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
3 points.
Bridges got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks. Here's Murray. He's got 5. And a wide open look for Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Brunson right side. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Murray. Now here's Porter. To halt the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got 5. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. How about how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by New York. Back to Murray. The kick out to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Now here's Payne. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, number 9.
Denver in the lead. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Down low. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
A real monster in the paint. Jordan wasn't to be denied by the tough defense.
Knicks trailed by 3. Inside. Pass to Achua. Here's Payne. Stolen by Westbrook. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
That's his first personal foul. 13th foul.
21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Braun, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, number 3.
9 seconds left in the first half. To the inside. Westbrook. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Westbrook's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Knicks trailed by 8. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. The Nuggets, with only 1 missed free throw, they've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now, here's Westbrook. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Westbrook's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Denver. Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl-Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
The Nuggets lead by 8. It's Westbrook with the drive. Pass to Brown. The Nuggets moving the ball around. The kick out to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Brunson. It's 2-on-1. The Knicks have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. First one falls for him. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Pass to Porter. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 6. Bridges outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Bridges got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
To the middle. Stolen by Brunson. On the wing, Anunoby. Towns, the screen. Anunoby, no good. The Nuggets leading by 5. Jokic inside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Bridges outside. Out to Brunson. And stolen by Murray. Outside Porter. And here's Jokic outside. It's rebounded by New York. And Brunson has it in the corner. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Murray. Jokic with it. Bridges covering. Jokic draws the double. Here's Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Here's Denver now. They've led by as much as 10. For 3, Murray. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Brunson outside. For 3, Bridges. And that's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. To the paint. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
And it's Towns missing. And the Nuggets pushing it up now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Bridges outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
For 3, Murray. That shot missing. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnovers.
29.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Denver leading by 9. Down low. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
We all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And Westbrook, here we go. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
A late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
They get it back, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Denver passing it around. They get it back. Jordan tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 12-point Nugget lead.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
From deep, Brunson. Denver grabs the miss. Inside. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both.